Hey, it's Drew Neiser with another Tuesday tip. We just spent almost an hour talking about a wide range of pipeline challenges and some interesting creative solutions for unclogging the pipeline. So with that, Dave Bornmann, Association Analytics. Dave, what is your tip for unclogging the pipeline?
For the bottom of the pipeline, we've been experimenting with small scale events. So this is like 10 to 20 people in a conference room, maybe one industry thought leader, a couple customers, and maybe 10 to 15 prospects. And we've been having some really good results in our very initial ones. Looking forward to seeing how those play out. But I think those intimate style events are something that can really help at that bottom of the funnel.
And the nice thing about that is these folks are not, hey, I just met you. They're pretty close to closing and you're introducing them to someone who's a few months ahead or a year ahead of them. So it's funny because that was an early solution in the pandemic,
Yep.
and I'm happy to hear it's still going on. Okay, JD Dillon from Tigo. JD, what's your tip?
So start with the end in mind. And by that, I mean, a great example that we've done is start with a press release, followed by a trade show, with an event landing page, followed by a webinar, followed by roadshows. So at the very beginning, you're funneling people through, but you have it already pre-planned, the timing of that entire sequence, and you do it over whatever your cycle is. Ours is like 6 weeks or so. And the goal is it'll unclog itself if you keep moving through it.
Right. And none of these pieces can really be effective in isolation is the point. So by sequencing and thinking through, okay, what's going to happen next if it was successful? So that's great. Thank you, JD. Okay, Jan Deahl from Drake Star. Jan, what's your tip?
Sure. So get closer to the desired outcome, winning, right? So move further away from high level awareness to actual client outcomes. Sit on pitches, sit on client calls, and really get an understanding of where you are winning and where you're losing. And this is a tip for me myself to get closer to this. And when you understand where you're winning and losing, you can amplify what's working and look to diagnose and fix what's not working.
It's so funny that you suggested that because we have this tool, Becca, which is this B2B CMO bot that we've created. And when I asked for some creative pipeline solutions, the first thought was stop thinking about leads, spend more time at the bottom of the funnel, really getting to know that prospect really, really well. So you know what is in their mind in terms of what will push them into a decision. Okay, Jane, what's your tip?
So at the very top of the funnel, when it comes to building awareness of your brand, my tip is to explore using account-based marketing tools for your advertising. These tools can really help you go from a shotgun approach to a really refined sniper rifle approach that lets you serve ads to the people in your market that you're really trying to reach with your messaging and just to help grow that awareness of your company.
Great tip. And what I love about this range is, look, everybody's pipeline looks a little bit differently. There are lots of challenges out there. You need to think about that differently depending on where you are. ABM is pretty much part of almost everybody's toolkit these days, and it solves and can solve a lot of interesting problems. All right, if you're a B2B CMO who can share, care, and dare with the best of them, check out CMOHuddles.com. I'm Drew Neiser. That's your Tuesday tip. Peace out.